Hey, looks like the next request was actually a fluke. So yeah, we're straight on going to the final custom. Oh boy. Which is kind of a good thing for me anyway. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Super Runs Custom Builds, and here we are again for the final custom of the day. Always ending off with a good one. I was gonna do Kyle Hill from Because Science, but turns out that was a YouTube channel and I'm not doing YouTube. Don't bother, that's the thing I don't accept right now. Don't bother, well don't do in general. Don't bother saying, oh, can you make this YouTuber or this YouTuber? Don't bother doing that, because that doesn't, I don't really count those kinds of things. I do the shoutouts on shout options only. That's how it works. So I do all types of customs like that, because that's essentially shouting out channels that I don't know nothing about, and I don't want that to be the case. So with that being said, on to the next one, which is the big finale of today, and that is Indiana Jones. Quite a big character for LEGO as well. The second game, besides Star Wars, he's the second big game. And yeah, so there's going to be a bunch of different suits of this character. There's going to be a lot to go through, but yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 costumes in this video. So I don't think I'll have them. I think I've remembered them all. The only one that I'm not including that I remembered is the Fuggy Slave Indiana Jones, because that's him essentially mind control. It's not really his actions, so I'm not counting that skin. But other than that, I think I've got all the skins needed for this Indiana Jones. So the only one I'm not doing that I know of is the Slave Indiana Jones, where he's mind controlled. So other than that, we're golden. But yeah. Let's start off. I'm probably going to save his most iconic suit to last, because logic. We'll start off with Professor Henry Jones Jr. So we'll do that. Actually, it's Dr. Henry Jones, because his father's Professor. But yeah, starting off with that, which means the hairstyle. So that's how you normally see Indiana Jones when he's first doing something normally. Well, to be fair, in Raiders he was in his original outfit. Temple of Doom he was in his tuxedo outfit, which is also on the list. Third movie he was in his young self, which is also on the list. So yeah. But you get my when he's roughly starting out, he's normally in his professor gear. So that's what we're going off with first. Here, just kind of up. It's got that short vibe to it still. Dark brown, I would say. Yes, rich second darkest brown there. And the head is a custom at 28. Human skin. Remove the glasses and replace them with the glasses. Maybe the Darla Deadly glasses. Glasses 02. I think I like the glasses 02. They seem to be his type of thing. And then the eyebrows are darkest brown, of course, as well, which I already selected, so that's good. Moving on to the neck gear for his bow tie, and we just pop that in play. His bow tie is dark red, from the look of it. And then the arms are, I'm going to say Alfred arms. Actually, I'm going to say Animated Series Joker arms, because that just blends in the color a bit better. I just like using it. Animated Series Joker arms, and we're going to just match him up with his jacket, which seems to be a greenish color at times. It might be grey. It's either dark grey or green. It's up to your personal preference. I'm going to say the grey, but it's up to you. Besides, it's an outfit. He'll probably have many different versions of it. All depends on your personal preference of your Jones. My final guess is darkest brown. I'm going to go for that. Brown seems to be a color that Indiana likes to use a lot. Hands are exposed. Then the body is a open jacket. I want to say shade. Where is the shade? Shade, where are you? There you are. The shade. And we want to darkest brown that up. Then the hip section. Continuing on for his outfit as a teacher. So Commissioner Gordon. There's no darkest brown, so I'm gonna have to scroll along. Now I'm not sure. I'm just want to try and get this custom very clean, so I'll just have to. I want to give him some dark grey trousers, because otherwise we'll have to use the scarecrow piece, and that brown won't blend in well. So we'll have to make some improvisions. So dark grey for the legs there. Not bad though. And then we'll go along to the personality. Red hearts, standard health, voice 2, target module. He's more of a grounded character, so stars basically now, but that'll change later on. Basic speed, animation, cool character, and then the abilities. Tap square for the fighting, hold square. We're on the skill set. Tap square for the fighting, hold square for lunge attack number 2. Tap circle for the detective mode, because Indiana Jones. Hold circle for the charge into action, because Indiana Jones. And then we'll go on to the skill set now. And well, he's got barrel jump because he's in his teacher mode. But I would love to give him a grapple gun, which kind of goes to say, I mean, if you ignore the fact that Indiana Jones wouldn't have a grapple gun, it kind of makes sense for him. So we're just going to use the grapple gun as a sort of whip, as another improvision for a whip attachment, because, you know, Indiana Jones is famous for his whip. But, you know, we'll get to that later, because actually right now he wouldn't really have his whip on hand while he's in the school. There will be some chat eventually, but remember, we are doing 8 suits of Indiana Jones. 8 suits. The only one I'm not doing, like I said, is the slave thuggy one, because that's Indiana Jones mind control, so I wouldn't count it. Let's see. Well, wall climbing, scroll on down. X-ray vision, well, goggles, sure, I can buy that. Tracking, yeah, Indy's thing, illumination, stealth, and there we go. Basic information, neutral character. Indy's not really on the side of good or evil, he's more, and don't say he's a full-on good character, he kills people, even if they have evil intentions. Murder isn't really the first result, but you know what I'm saying, he's not the nicest of characters to come across either. Because there are times where Indy can play hardball. But yeah, affiliation unknown. I mean, I would put him with the GCP. Yeah, I wouldn't, because he doesn't even like the government either. Fools, silly fools. What's wrong? They don't know what they've got there. If you remember that scene from the Lost Ark when they decide to lock the Ark in the Area 51. But yeah, he didn't like the idea of them locking it up in a place without him telling or something like that. So yeah, he's not the best of friends with the government. Anyway, there's some chat now, so I'm going to get to it. I haven't been with the chat just yet because I wanted to give some time for it to settle in. But I'm setting it up now, so we'll be with it in a sec. Tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle tactic mode, hold circle charge and action. Don't forget you've got the barrel roll jump to go with it. That's 1 suit down, 7 to go. Let's do this. Up next, what will I do? Hi Supergirl. Did you see where yeah, I did see what you said, El Diablo. And this is the Harrison Ford. Yeah, it is. Because no one else can play Indiana Jones besides Harrison Ford, in my opinion. And second of all, I mentioned in a comment in that video, last video, that I said I would be doing that since you've told me that El Diablo's fiery form is a separate, you know, is like not him just grown up. It's essentially a new transformation. I am counting that as a separate custom. Is that the comic book Nick Fury? It is the comic book Nick Fury. I did a custom video about that a while back, and he's been around for a while. So if you missed the video, I apologize, but you can find it on the YouTube channel. Moving on to suit number 2, which will be, let me take a look. Let's go with Young Indy. Right, we'll do Young Indy next. Just get that one out the way with as well. His hair, he kind of reminds me of Leonardo DiCaprio, or a young version of Leonardo DiCaprio. With that vibe, he's got the short O2 hairstyle and that young youth. And we're going to go to his head, which is a 16. Here we go. Eyebrows are still darkest brown. We can go and remove the attachment sheet to active scarf yellow, because he was a scout or something like those lines. Arms would fit with the scout uniform, so the camo green for that. Hands exposed. The torso is a kind of a suited up uniform, so I'd say prison inmate if I can find it. There we go. Camo that up. Hip piece, same color. The leg section are boot legs for the hiking. Top section and lower section is black. Make sure you got that camo-ish green on there. And now we just need to come out. He does lose his hat, so essentially he's more like this than without that. So don't add the hat because he loses it a lot, so he doesn't really have it. But to his abilities, let's see if I need to remove or add anything. I'm surprised I didn't have much, but again, Indiana is only human at this point. He does gain a whip, I should mention, in his first Tade of King Whip. So I could give him the gravel gun at this point. And again, like I said, I know Indiana Jones don't have a gravel gun, but I need some way of making him be able to use his whip. The whip is basically the pre-gravel gun. Destroy mode 2. Yeah, and I'm gonna go and add the whip feature now. So go to the top of the gravel gun. It is a black whip he used because he gets it from a lion tamer part. So we'll make it black. There we go, and save character. That is the second suit done. Let's check the shot right, Matt. It looks awesome. Thank you, Supergirl. What version of Harley Quinn is that? Oh, it's the Arkham Knight version. If you saw on the glimpse. Okay, so if anyone asks, do Arkham Harley Quinn, don't. And if anyone asks me to do the other versions, I don't want to do them personally. So because I think I want to do the best for. Basically, what I'm saying is Arkham Knight version is a nice fusion of the two Harleys from City and Asylum. If you know what I mean. So there really is no point really trying to ask for those ones. I don't think. This reminds me. Yeah, Jack Dawson would tank in your. It does. That's what I'm saying. The Well, that reminds. Oh, is Jack Dawson on my list? I don't think so, but I can add him. Mr. Freeze, make him from Lego Batman 3DS. Alright, I'll try that. As well as Rose. Screw it. Her name is Rose Dawson. Screw her first name. Sure. But yeah, let's go outside now. Show the second version, and we'll move along to the next suits. And this is just 2 suits down, and we've got 6 more to go. Oh boy. Tap square for the fighting, hold square, lunge attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle, charge and action. Don't forget you've got the barrel jump to go with it. Now we're going to go inside and do the next suit. What is next? I've done 2. Now I need to check my notes. Let's go with. I'll go with the. I want to say what? What should I call this version? Digger? No. It's the custom. Okay. Desert Disguise Indiana Jones, where he's in that he sneakily goes with Sala to the map room to find the Well of Souls or whatever it's called to locate the Ark. That costume. Did you make Mr. Freeze from Lego Batman 3DS? Yeah, I know you said, B-Dog, I did that. I'll do it. What weapon was it? A gun or a baseball bat? Was it a gun? What, for Indiana Jones? What custom are you referring to? B-Dog says you made my name red, don't me. I did not make your name red. I didn't make your name red, and I don't think Supergirl did either, because on mine it's the original color. Harley Quinn. Oh, I gave Harley Quinn a bat. You can watch the video. I did figure out how to do a gun later on, but if you want, it all depends on what you prefer Harley Quinn having. I prefer her with a bat because she seems like a more melee fighter than a gun shooter. That's just me. Anyway, though, let's proceed onwards to the next costume of Indiana. And that, of course, like I said, just to check my notes, was the Well of Souls map room suit. So we're going to scroll up to the helmet, scroll on down to the ninja mask. Like that. Pop that in. And that will be white, of course. Actually, it's not like that. Well, actually it is, because he keeps his mask up until he's inside the well, or the map room I should say, and when it's off it's more like a turban with a scarf at the bottom, like that. There we go. But it's more like that, more or less. He only has it like okay, you can flip it around also. If you wanted to, you could just come on, work with, there we go. You could also have that. But, you know what I'm saying. Let's do both versions to make both people happy, of course. So I'm going to go to helmets real quick. Scroll on down to League of Shadow Ninja. Put that on. Make it white if you want the masked version where he's like snooping around. Keep the head the same. Or you can even swap it back to his original custom head 28 head if you wish. If you want to be full on show accuracy. But to be honest, the head will be covered, so it doesn't really matter. Moving on to the arms, which will be white, of course, blending in with the surroundings, with stealth and all that. White them up, like so. Then the body, preset body, will be robed, and I'm going to get to the chat just a bit, because there's so much to do in one video. But I figured, you know, doing all the Indiana Jones customs in one video, or majority of them, because I don't think I might have missed one, who knows. If I remember them all, let me know, because I think I might have missed one or two, but I don't think I have. Anyway, though, the only one I have missed, and I basically acknowledged I missed it, was the slave one, because that's Indy mind control. It's not really him in his actions. Where was I at? On the chat. Why did you make my name? That's more. I don't know why she did. All right. It's not really a bad thing, B-Dog. So it's nothing to worry about. The other one reminds me of the Desert Swordsman when he kills. Yeah, it does. Why isn't your name when I try? I don't. Like I said, B-Dog, it's not really a big thing. Okay, well, yeah, like I said, it's not really a big thing. I need to check my stats now. I might be. This is the part where I might start to add his backpack, but I think it might get rid of the attachment piece the way it's designed. So I probably may not. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll have to go without it, ready from the torso. And just to add some variety on color, I'm going to add Constantine's hip piece, just to add some more color to it. Again, it doesn't really matter, but if you want more color, you know, it helps out. And you have the blank legs there, coming on out. We're going to go to staff now, for obvious reasons. Just the basic staff. You can have the head crest if you want to, but I'm just... personally, if I was not Slave Indy, if I was disguised Desert Indy, I would not have like the medallion piece revealed until he was inside the room, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he's just going to have a stick pole. I think it's just a dark brown stick, to be honest. Which kind of works, because you can like clip it onto the back of that if that was a figurine, which is kind of cool. But yeah, now for the abilities, which kind of may not need to change. Lunge attack is still 2. Tap circle for detective mode is fine. Hold circle, destroy mode number 2 is fine. Did I still have that on? No, I did. Then the, I think I still have it on double jump, which I should do. No, I don't. Okay, the first two kind of make sense when he doesn't have a double jump, but this one he can have his acrobatics back. So, double jump number 1. Because he needs to be acrobatic to do all this stuff. And he has a cool stuntman in the movies. Let's see. Skill set. Gravel gun will now be switched to a darkest brown for obvious reasons. I will check the chat in just a bit, guys. Bear with me. I should change the whip now to a more like a rope thing, for realism's sakes. And there we go. Or you can switch the whip to, if you don't prefer what is that anyway? Is it called a rope? It is called rope. So that's rope. This is rope. Oh, they're all rope. It all depends on how you see Windy's whip. I'll go with rope type 02 because Windy's whip is kind of thick. Don't take that the wrong way, some sort of weird joke or something. But yeah, it's kind of a thick piece, and then it goes a bit thinner and thinner. All depends on your personal preference. The other option is the thin one. Again, it's up to you. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go with the first one. What the hell? That's all debatable. Proceeding onwards with the chat real quick. Might need to scroll back up because of Sony. I've got 5 in the chat and they're already managing like crazy. Oh, it's just B-Dog and Supergirl clashing forces. Hi, Scott. Proceeding onwards, I wouldn't say acrobat. He's like a middle-aged guy, so he's not fully capable. I mean, he's capable of doing the swing, but not full capable of doing everything. He's still human. He's still flawed. So proceeding onwards, a bit downwards. Yeah, everything's good there. And then basic information, like I said, neutral character, and we've got the suit done with the mask on, if you prefer that look. I'm just going to show it like this real quick. And now, if you prefer, that's what you've got. You have the mask like that when he's in the desert, but when he's in the Well of Souls itself, around to the turban and actor's scarf. So we want the turban, and then going on to the actor's scarf like that. There we go. When he's in the Well of Souls itself. Pretty cool. Right, let's go outside now, show off the abilities, and there's the Desert Indiana Jones done. Not bad, all things considering. I really like doing this custom, because when it's a custom I really know it's going to turn out good. It's not that bad, but everyone's got their flaws, Supergirl. But yeah, showing off the abilities, tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle charge in action, then you've got the double jump to go with it. But there is our first quote-unquote adventurous suit of Indiana Jones. And now we'll move along to the next one. But technically you could say his first adventurous suit was his young self, but you know what I'm saying? When he first becomes an adult and stuff like that. Well, not really his first, but you get what I'm saying, like the first one we've made. Yeah, I'll mention it. If you mean what costume I'm doing next, well that will be... If you mean what custom next, you'll find out at the end of the video, but if you mean what costume I'm doing next, let's do Tuxedo next. And we've already done 1, 2, 3, and now we're on number 4. Right. So, let's see, we want to swap out, back to the hairpiece, the short. I got a notification there, to his hairpiece. And again, remember the hair color is the second darkest brown. The head can remain the same. Now you remove the actor's scarf, turn it back to a bow tie, make it a bright red to blend in and all that. Actually, his bow tie is black, my mistake. Moving on to the arms. They are white for his tux, and you can also just scroll along to the animated series Joker arms if you wish, and light them up like so. Hands exposed. Going on to the torso, it doesn't seem to have a tie, it just has the bow tie. It is closed, it does have a waistcoat. Actually, I'm going with shade then. Yeah, the torso is not closed, it's an open jacket, so I'm going with shade again, just winding it up. And then the hip piece is a white leg section, animated series, Joker legs, white. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. And we just need to remove the staff real quick. Oh, by the way, I didn't add the star. I just remembered I didn't add the staff's head, but if you want to swap it out for a more traditional looking staff that look like the staff of Ra or whatever it's called, just add like the little, say, I don't know, the knight staff would be a nice choice. Proceeding onwards. And if you want, another option if you want to do this, I'm just going to say, even though I didn't do it, another option if you want to do it, you could have like the knight staff with the turban look, and have it like shoot a beam if you want, like a heat beam if you want to go full on with it. So there's an idea there. Proceeding onwards to the ability section for the Tuxedo version. Lunge attack should be the same. And the other thing, that's fine. Tap circle is fine. Hold circle, fine. Use the double jump. Sure, I'll remove it for this one because he's not meant to be more calm or reserved. He's not meant to go full on action, even though he accidentally walks into an action sequence in the bar or the Obi-Wan. No, yeah, the Club Obi-Wan, or whatever it's called. A Star Wars reference there, but yeah, that's done. Basic information. He doesn't even have a gun actually, which is stupid. But he had a backup plan, but that backup plan fired. And there's Indiana Jones essentially in his tuxedo. So we'll go outside now and show off the next custom. I might run into something as I'm looking at multiple things. Maybe not. Let's see. I wonder what's next. I have to put this in order. Y and X, then square from them. Yeah. Did you hear they announced a Fantastic Four film for MCU Phase 5? Yeah, I've heard rumors about that, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Isn't Shady Body basically Old West Tony Stark from LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2? Maybe. You mean Phase 4? Maybe Phase 4, Phase 5, one of the two. Tap square for the fighting, hold spell and attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle, charge action, and you've got the barrel jump to go with it. But there is the Tuxedo Indiana Jones done. Let's go inside now into the next custom, which will be... We've got a few left, and they're we're going to do German disguise Indiana Jones next. So we're doing that one next. I know he has like 2 German disguises because he has to go to Germany. One was in the submarine base, and the other one was when he had to go to Berlin to retrieve the diary back. But I think the first one is more iconic because that's the final suit he has where he's like facing the Ark. Well, not really facing the Ark, more like where he has an opportunity to destroy the Ark. So that's more of an impactful moment. Proceeding onwards though, to make this custom, he doesn't have his hat. Well, no, he doesn't. But if you want to add the cap, it would essentially be a baseball cap like so, and you would camo green it to match the Nazi vibe. But I'm not going to do that because we like to make Harrison Ford stand out. So we'll give him back his hairpiece and proceed onwards for his outfit. Kind of does bring back the elements of the Scout Indy in a way. But yeah, we want to remove this piece like that. The arms are the Animated Series Batman arms, camo green them up. Torso is a uniform piece, preset torso. I want to say it wouldn't... Let's see. Haven't I... Yeah, I'm going with what I think. Aside, I do personally think, yeah, I got a beep there. It is kind of resembling the Prison Inmate 01 style, but if you want to have an alternate version, my guess would be go for SWAT Agent or Malcolm Merlin, if you want some more change. Just your opinion on looks. Again, I'm just throwing out some options here. I would say the Malcolm Merlin kind of makes a bit more sense than the SWAT Agent, but I'm just going with my guns, and I'm going to say Prisoner Inmate. That's just my opinion. And now we're going to the hip piece, then the legs, to finish up the Nazi soldier suit, the black boots and all that. Last but not least, we will give him, well, he still has, this is the part where I need to give him his gun, and he mainly has a bazooka or a big powered weapon, but since we can't do that, we'll just have to go for standard issue his pistol. So go to guns, and Indy's gun is a black gun, so we essentially want to black that up. There you go. Moving on out we've already got the abilities for Indiana Jones, I believe, but I just like to recheck anyway in case something has changed. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, everything seems okay. We need to add the double jump back now. And going on to the skill set. It is fine as it is. And since he's in his, you could say since he's in his like disguise as a Nazi, you could give him Goon Command if you wanted to. Why not? Basic information. Villain character. Why did I say villain character? Neutral character as Indiana Jones. But yeah, if you want to put the hat on to, I would say, if you are going to put Goon Command on, maybe add the hat piece if you want to go full on, fully. To be fair though, in the Indiana Jones movie where he wears the disguise, a Nazi came up to him without the hat on and did not recognize. So maybe it could work. Tap square for the gun, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge in action. Then you got the double jump to go with it, because he did climb those rocks to get to a high vantage point. But there is the soldier German disguise Indiana Jones there. Let me just see where I'm at. I watched the video and someone made Ant-Man, they made him a martial artist. That's a nice one. If it's comic book Ant-Man, it kind of makes more sense. Thank you, B-Dog. Is Wasp MCU on your list? She should be. When I said El Diablo grew into a fire form, I meant he is just El Diablo, just engulfed in flame. So basically like Human Torch, just massive. Yeah, so I kind of figured, but still I think that should be a separate custom. Yeah, that's the only way I could see about fixing that, so it's fine. Anyway though, we're going to go inside and do the next costume now. We should be coming to a close real soon. What's up next? Yeah, the only ones left are the main two suits. And this essentially falls into Indiana Jones, both young and old now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the two suits and then swap the headpiece for if you want like the older version of Indiana Jones in his like 60s and all that from the Crystal Skull. So let's do it, starting off with the second most popular suit for Indiana Jones, the desert suit. Which I think his most famous sequence from that in his desert suit slash Temple of Doom suit is where he chops the rope bridge in half. But yeah, so we want to go finally add the fedora. Finally. And now we're gonna darkest brown it up. There we go. You know what I've just realized, guys? I've just realized I forgot to do Indiana Jones's stubble on his head. What's wrong with me? Honestly, I was doing so well. Anyway guys, simple recheck. All those customs I just did, just simply rechange the head if you wish to custom head number 20. There you go. Okay. But yeah, all's good now. I am not going to recap suits all over again, but what I will do real quick is I will just show the look it would have on the head pieces of those customs. So you would have that for essentially Tuxedo. Yeah, for Tuxedo Indiana, and then the glasses on O2 would be your professor. What else? Then the desert soldier, not the Desert Soldier, the Desert, you know, the Will Soul suit I had. That would require me to just get the helmet piece. It wouldn't really affect the masked version, but for the white one, for the turban version it would, so let's just try and see if we can fix that. That would look like that, so there you go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's about fixed up now. And of course the soldier is basically what I've already got on, so that's already been shown. But yeah, so that's that little update just announced there. So we're up to date. MCU Ant-Man. Is any idea National Treasure? No. Where did you get that from? Is Lego Batman? It will be. Yeah, I did say I would add him. No, I have not seen the Fantastic Beast films. But yeah, so there is the little stubble there fixed. Now we can go and sort this out. At least I acknowledged it, that I did fix it, so good on me. So, that's sorted now. There are the arms, and they will be animated series, Joker arms, Darkest Brown. Wait, we're doing the wrong suit first. It is the light, that desert, a bit darker. There we go, for his shirt. Then the preset torso for that. There we go. And I believe, if I check this right, he does have his arms rolled up. So let me just switch out to sleeve arms. Aha! And then the hip piece. Darkest brown there. And then the animated series. Joker legs, darkest. Just to mix up the color palette there. On the dark gray. Let's see. Oh boy, this is a tough cookie, but I'm trying to fix it as I go. So, we've got that working along. And for this one, you could give Indy his gun, but I'm going to give him his sword due to that famous moment in number 2. It is kind of like the curved blade there, so the Kohesepshi, and there we go for the foggy thing. Alright, proceeding onwards. Let her go, Malaram! And of course one more thing I will do is go to the attachments now and add Indy's backpack. Darkest brown on both sides. There we go. Lunge attack is still a 2. The good thing about me is I always try to fix the mistakes I make, so hopefully that pays off. Otherwise people will complain about it and I receive dislikes, and I want to make sure that I do my best for you guys. Everything seems legit, as is. Alright, we're good. Basic information, there we go. So there's the second to last Indiana Jones suit. And I will just need to change one thing when I get this done. Tap square for the sword, lunge attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle, charge action, and then you've got the double jump to go with it. But there is the Desert Indiana Jones. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Now we're going to go inside and just change his head so he has the 60s look if you want to have that approach. I mean, there was so much to do in this one video that it must have slipped my mind. But can you really blame me? We just want to change the head now to the 24. Like that. It doesn't have the stubble, but it does have the elder age. And I think he doesn't have the stubble as much when he's older anyway. Or it's hard to see anyway. And I want to give him dark grey for the eyebrows. There we go. Now that's done, we'll just switch back to the young head. 28. It is the 20. Or if you don't want 20, another option would be 31. If you want him a bit older. Again, it's all up to opinions, really. Where is... I'm going with 20 though, just to play safe. And there's 4 as well, if you want to add the extra... what's the word for it? Yeah, you know, the little squints there. There are a lot of options to choose. But again, I like to play it safe for you guys. Let's proceed onwards to do Indiana Jones' most iconic outfit, which is the classic look, of course. So I'm going to find Joker's arms once again, darkest brown them up for his jacket, keep the backpack on, there's going to be a lot of dark brown. He does like the dark brown, like I said. Preset torso, scroll along down to Vandal Savage. Another option would be the Riddler, but the shirt does not match, I'm afraid. So, Vandal Savage it is. Hit piece. Oh, we've already got the leg sword anyway. There is essentially Indiana Jones. The only thing to change is the weapon to his little gun. So grab that revolver and black it up. There you go. And last thing to do after this would be just to change the head to his 60s version if you want the elder version of Indiana Jones. Yeah. The Deadshot DCEU custom are one thing. When you made Unmasked Deadshot, you never changed the X-ray star from 2 to 1. Well, I had issues back then. If there's a, well, yeah, you go ahead and change it for your custom if you want to. Sometimes they make flaws, but I expect people to realize that, and like I didn't mean to do it, and you know, just you get where I'm coming from, kind of thing. Tap square for the gun, lunge attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle, charge and action. Then you've got the double jump to go with it, and now it's finally time to go and do the 60s version, and then we are done. Well, of Indiana Jones. I'm glad that I fixed the stubble, thank God I did, because if I didn't then I would be screwed, because that's one of Indiana Jones's main features when it comes to LEGO sets. That sticks out. And it took me this long to realise that. But we got there in the end, we managed. I updated it as quickly as I could, and we pulled through. So, last but not least, we're going to go in one more time. And of course, I should mention this would work for the Professor suit as well. You would also, he has it there. Custom at 24, human skin, and then the dark grey for the eyebrows, like I said. And you got that. And of course, if you're doing the Professor version, if you want to make that old, I would say the same hairpiece, which is short 03. Yeah. Dark grey it, and keep the glasses on. The glasses would be 02, but that's if you wanted your teacher, the older version. And there we are, Indiana Jones is officially done. Yippee doo dah. We got there in the end, we got there. There was a bit of a little struggle in the middle, but I pulled through, I did as quick as I could, and I think I did good. So if I did well, as you say guys, I think I did well. Yeah. Let's see. Wade Wilson before he became Deadpool, and Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine. I've already made... Wait, Wolverine? I've already done Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine in the Deadpool video. Before he came Deadpool, I essentially, if you mean movie-wise, I did all that in the Deadpool video, and I made Deadpool from the comics as well, so there's no point asking me about that. Oh. Sorry about that. Had a little fluke with my headset then, but I'm back. Can you make... Are there any anniversaries? Yes, there are. Can you make Deathstroke from the Arrowverse and Green Lantern from his movie on your list? I will add them. But yeah, we finally pulled through, guys. There were a few few nitpicks here and there with the... I had to update the stubble, and then I had a little connection issue. But I got back there and we did it. We piled through all of the suits that I could do for Indiana Jones. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, because that really helps me out. Let me know that you still enjoy this video despite my vlogs, and I managed to get pulled through for you guys, because that really does support me. Upcoming Q&A also in the way. If you haven't already, make sure you put your questions in for the upcoming Q&A coming on the 1st of March. There you go. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, that good stuff. Hit notification bell right in the corner down below, so you can stay in tune with all LEGO DC Super Runs custom builds and various amounts of other content on my channel. My phone went from 100% before the video is 36% now. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you in just a bit. Well, I actually won't, because it's the last custom of the day. But what I am going to do is, I know new viewers will probably see this video be like, or they might watch some of it, and they're like, you didn't add the stubble, and if to those viewers who didn't, well, they'll be like, if you watch the full video, he realized that and fixed it. So I'm probably going to have to make some sort of update and announcement saying, make sure to watch the full video, so you can understand, or whatever, something like that. Is the last couple of the day you said there would be 2 more? Yeah, I did, but the thing is, it was this one and the one before it. The one before it was going to be something of a show, I thought, but no, it wasn't a show at all. It was this, someone requested a YouTuber, and I don't do YouTubers I don't know. I only do YouTubers from people who are on my subscription and on September, so that's why I don't shout at people anymore, randomly who I don't know. It's more like that, because I just want to do the people that I do know, who I can shout out for subscriptions and all that stuff. So don't bother requesting any YouTubers and stuff like that. So that's why this is the only custom. That'll be the last one of the day. It is. So yeah. And that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Your likes really mean a lot to me, especially in this video, because it really shows you how much I put into it, and I fixed the updates. I did everything I could for you, because there's a lot to go over in Indiana Jones. I did my best that I could. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I'll be doing another awesome, exciting LEGO custom, and tomorrow's custom is the first one of tomorrow. Okay. Mermaid Man from SpongeBob SquarePants, and after that is another SpongeBob SquarePants character, Barnacle Boy. Interesting. Right. So, thank you guys so much for watching again. The likes really mean a lot, especially in this video, because, you know, you guys are awesome. And with your understanding, when I have a little technical difficulty and stuff like that, it really helps your support. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more customs coming your way. Till next time, guys, like always, peace.